America is in trouble, and a lot of that trouble, perhaps most of it, has to do with race. Everywhere we turn, there is discord and division, death and destruction. When we survey the land, we see a country full of suffering that it cannot fully understand, and a history that it can no longer deny. Slavery cast a long shadow across our lives. The spoils we reaped from forcing people to work without wages and treating them with grievous inhumanity continue to haunt us in a racial gulf that seems impossible to overcome. Black and white people don't merely have different experiences, we seem to occupy different universes with worldviews that are fatally opposed to one another. The merchants of racial despair easily peddle their wares in a marketplace riddled by white panic and fear. Black despair piles up with each body that gets snuffed on video and streamed on social media. We have, in the span of a few years, elected the nation's first black president and given voice to the scariest racial demagogue in a generation. The two may not be unrelated. The remarkable progress we seem to make with the former has brought out the peril of the latter. Hey guys, I'm back again and I have for you today a review of Tears We Cannot Stop, a sermon to white America. This was sent to me by St. Martin's Press for review. Its release date is today, the 17th of January, and it is by Michael Eric Dyson. I'm just going to quickly tell you about this book because this is my first 5-star book of 2017. It deals with the serious topic of race in America. And at this crucial moment with the inauguration, which is imminent, of our next president, which is problematic to say the least, this book gives a very in-depth, incisive, critical analysis of what's wrong with America and race. Now, it is not a long book. It's only 188 pages, but it's extremely well written and it is easy to understand. And what is clever about the book is that Dyson, he uses examples from his own life as a black American man, but he also discusses some of the different various incidents we've seen over the past few years with, of course, police brutality. I don't need to tell you about that. You've heard quite a lot about that. But also the incident with Kaepernick kneeling during the national anthem. He talks about Lionel Shriver going to Australia and talking about her as a writer, or writers in general, they should just be able to write whatever they want, and that kind of thing. But there are many other incidents. He even talks about O.J. Simpson and plenty of other things that are very prevalent in American society that we all have discussed and have opinions on. Well, basically he talks about all of these, and he talks about them with the microscope of race. I have to say he hits it spot on. This book will make you squirm in your seat at times. I wasn't squirming because a lot of it, I wasn't shocked by any of it. I know all of this. I've heard it all. And I've lived some of it. But it may make white people squirm because it is the truth. Now, the only problem I can see is that some people may find this book a little bit too direct. But I think when you discuss race, I think one of the reasons why we can't come to any kind of conclusion on it in America is because we are not direct enough. We don't call a cat a cat. We try to ignore the big pink elephant in the room, and this is one of the reasons why white people can't imagine what it's like to be black, and black people they're just trying to keep keeping on. So if you are interested in picking this book up, which I think you should if you're interested, it is an awesome read. And also towards the end of the novel, he gives a very extensive list of books that white people and black people should read to know more about race in America. So that's all I have for you today. I will be back really soon with another video.